Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your visionary thoughts with us. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the evening wherein we gear up for the big launch, as we have been discussing about. And that being said, first up, we shall begin with the launch of the RuPay credit card on UPI. So I request our Honorable Governor, Reserve Bank of India, Shri Shaktikanta Das. Sir, I request you to please activate the launch by tapping the tab.
Introducing RuPay Credit Card on UPI. Today, India has over 8 crore credit card users with the potential to reach 30 crore credit card users by the year 2026, which will fuel the growth of GDP of our country. Today, the usage of retail credit has diversified with the inclusion of young non-metro users who are driving spends through credit card. However, the merchant ecosystem has acceptance of just 68 lakh cards at POS terminals. To ensure increased acceptance and usage, Reserve Bank of India has approved the linkage of RuPay credit cards on UPI, making it a seamless, digitally enabled credit experience. With credit on UPI, customers will get one-stop solution for all their credit card needs. They can pay their credit card bills, check credit balance, manage credit life cycle, get UPI help for credit card dispute, set up UPI autopay for bill payments. And for merchants, it opens up the avenue to cater to a new set of credit customers, thus ensuring growth in their business. Credit cards on UPI will ensure easy, safe, and instant digital transactions. Let's see how this works. To link your RuPay credit card with UPI, open the Bheem UPI app. Click on the Add Credit Card option. Select the bank that issued your RuPay credit card. Now, select the RuPay credit account. Enter the last 6 digits and validity details of your RuPay credit card. Enter the OTP received. Set and confirm your UPI PIN. And it's linked. Now let's see how to make UPI payment with RuPay credit card. While making purchases at any credit-enabled merchant store from your Bheem UPI app, scan the UPI QR code. Choose credit card account as your debit option. Now enter the UPI PIN to pay. And you are done. You can also enjoy the benefits of RuPay credit card on UPI while making payments for groceries, movies, travel, food, shopping, jewelry, restaurants, and much more. Now enjoy a seamless digitally enabled credit experience with RuPay on UPI.
Can we have a huge round of applause one more time, ladies and gentlemen, with the launch of the RuPay credit card on UPI. I'd like to request our dignitaries to please take your seats so that we can also invite up next for the live transaction demonstration. I'd like to invite Mr. Kunal Kalavatia, Chief of Product, NPCI, to please come on stage. We will now be witnessing the live transaction demonstration.
Good evening, Nandan sir. Good evening, Chairman sir. Thank you very much. I think credit for today goes to India, the Indian consumers who have given us this glory on digital payments. Credit goes to RBI for setting up the vision for digital payments constantly year after year, and I think leading this path. Credit goes to the banks, the ecosystems, the fintechs for standing up, for spending late nights, developing the ecosystem around us. Credit goes to Team NPCI. Thanks for working hard. Thanks for getting me on the stage and making it confirm that the transaction goes through when we attempt now. This is live transaction. When the screen blanks out, it's a planned blank out. It's when you're entering the PIN, you can't show the PIN page. That's why you're blanking it out. So don't worry, it's planned. Credit goes to UPI. With so much of credit, we thought, let's add credit to UPI. We're going to show you a live demo. I have my friend Deepak who will be helping me through the process of the credit card live transaction. Yes, on the screen, we're opening the BHIM app. The BHIM app is live. We have Punjab National Bank and Union Bank already live. We have Union already moved, Indian Bank who's already moved into production. We've not been able to add an account, but it's live in production. There are many banks who will go live in the coming next 1 week itself, live on credit cards. We go to the top left-hand corner where you see the bank logo, and you can see the credit accounts which are linked already. Yeah, that happens. That's with technology. Yeah, I think we can see the second and the fourth screen is the Union Bank credit card and the PNB credit card linked on the BHIM app. Yes, I think the first thing before you shop or you make commitments on shopping, I think it's prudent to just check how much do you carry. So Deepak, if you can tell me how much you're going to be shopping me. Deepak? Yeah. So I think the latest iPhone. Yeah, no, I think this is a bit short there. You can't buy the iPhone, but you can buy something for 49,919. That's the balance. The customer can check the balance. Now I think we do a transaction, Deepak. So we'll do a small value transaction, Deepak. You can buy me something. We're going to scan a merchant QR. Yeah. Yeah. We're doing a small value transaction for demo, but I can assure you we'll buy something out of this credit limit available. We'll add to the economy of the country there. You select the bank account or the credit card account. The customer gets an option, chooses the bank account, confirms. That's when the screen is going to blank out after the send button. But that's when he's entering the PIN. He's entering the PIN. He's not supposed to tell me this. You're not supposed to tell your PIN to anyone. The transaction gets processed and it's done. The buffering is because of the network here. It's intended. Thank you. Thanks to everyone here for making this transaction a success. Thank you.
That truly deserves a thrilling round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. One more time, everyone. And with that, we will now gear up for the launch of UPI Lite. Once again, I request all our dignitaries to please come forward to activate the launch by tapping the tab, sir.
Under the guidance of RBI, NPCI has ushered a new era of digital payments, which is both secured and seamless in India. This superior payment experience has helped the UPI platform to scale from a single transaction to 1 million and now billions of transactions. UPI has enabled new segments of trade and commerce and is now on its way to make instant payments available across the globe. With the growth of digital transactions in India, there is a need to further innovate and make payments even faster and simpler for consumers. RBI has laid down the vision of offline payments and has supported the ecosystem by enabling an on-device wallet approach to support fast offline payments. Taking this vision of RBI, NPCI has created UPI Lite, which will enable an on-device wallet for faster and simpler payments. While the vision is to enable offline payments, in this phase UPI Lite will make payments simple, fast and secure. The enablement will not only improve user experience but help the ecosystem to grow. The UPI Lite will help customers to make transactions without cluttering their passbook or bank statements. User will also experience better transaction success rates. This solution also helps banks to better manage the load on their IT systems and is a scalable solution. Presenting UPI Lite, bringing speed and convenience to India. With UPI Lite, you can now transact with any UPI Lite enabled application and make payments without the need for a UPI PIN. Let's see how it works. Download any UPI app, enable UPI Lite by adding funds using your UPI PIN. Add funds from your savings account to the UPI Lite wallet. These funds will reside in the common library of the UPI app, which provides the on-device wallet service. Now, every time you transact, you need to do a secure login to the application. You can either scan a QR, enter a UPI ID or a UPI number, or use any existing payment flow on UPI. Transactions below Rs 200 can be done via UPI Lite without using UPI PIN, thus making UPI faster and bringing a better customer experience for all Indians. UPI now faster, easier and more convenient. Powered by NPCI.
Well, I'm sure everyone is eagerly looking forward to another live transaction demonstration. I'm going to request our dignitaries to please take your seats so that I can invite once again Mr. Kunal Kalavatia to please share with us the live transaction demonstration. Over to you.
Thank you. I think with such a heavy-duty launch in the panel here, the audience is here, I think we want to make it a bit light. I think the demo starts with one small exercise. I think you need to show your smartphones. I'm not carrying one right now, but I think your smartphones, please. I think I request everyone to download the BHIM app. Dilip, Pravina, I've done my due there. Yeah, you can download the BHIM app. This product is available to you right now. Big heavyweight banks, SBI, SDFC, Kotak, Punjab National Bank, Union Bank, Canara Bank, Utkarsh Small Finance Bank. If you have bank accounts there, you can connect the account right now, do a transaction yourself. I will be sharing my UPI ID with everyone here. Small contribution works. Again, I think just walking you through how this is going to be working, it's very, very simple. You go to the left-hand side of the BHIM app, the bank logo, you can see you've attached the UPI Lite. Let the screen settle. Yeah. You can again do, I think you click on the UPI Lite tab. You can see the actions that you can do. You can add money, you can send money. When you're adding money, the max limit is allowed is 2,000 rupees anytime. When you're sending money, the max transaction is 200. But let me tell you, as a customer, you don't have to remember, we've done something smart here. Josh, you want to possibly see how we add money. So if you have a balance of 1947, which is the time when we got free, we're in a free world with digital payments now. 2000 minus 1947, I don't need to do maths. The app will calculate it. So that's the smart top-up logic that we built up here. If you want to add up, you can add up money there. When you're sending money, we'll scan a QR and see how the smart logic again comes back into play there. We'll do a bit of a play there. Yeah, I think when you're adding, I think 201, please, Josh, it automatically moves to the main account. So as soon as the transaction is going beyond 200, the app automatically detects it, moves it to the main account. If you go down, make it 20, just remove the 1, the UPI Lite account features there. If you press confirm, it goes through, no entry PIN required, the transaction goes through. It declutters the app, it declutters the passbooks of the consumers, no PIN required. For the banks, it declutters their tech infrastructure. So that's Lite for us. This is because of the network here. I think the screen comes faster than this. It reduces the transaction time from 5 seconds to less than 2. It is going to reduce TD by 80% and business declines by 50% for low-value transactions, which is a significant portion of UPI transactions today. Almost 54% of UPI transactions, which is on the higher side than 3 billion transactions a month, is less than 200 rupees ticket size. So that's a big, big enablement. While we call the product Lite, it has a heavy-duty job to do. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Kunal. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to gear up for the launch of the Bharat BillPay Inward Cross-Border Bill Payment Solution. So once again, I'm going to request our dignitaries to kindly step forward to tap the tab. so that we can all witness history this evening.
Bharat BillPay is an interoperable platform that offers convenience of recurring bill payments to every citizen of India. Bharat BillPay has transformed the bill payment experience for every customer and every biller, making bill payments seamless, helping Indians to pay bills faster and quicker. Bharat BillPay strives to service the customers and its key stakeholders, billers, banking partners, fintechs and TSPs, and support every Indian make bill payments seamlessly. It's time to extend this benefit beyond boundaries and service 30 million plus non-resident Indians. Presenting Bharat BillPay Inward Cross-Border Bill Payment Solution. A unique solution created to help non-resident Indians pay recurring bills for their loved ones in India. Let's see how it works. Meet Kumar, a site engineer working in Dubai. He often sends money to Kollam, his hometown in Kerala. He remits substantial sum every month to his brother for paying utility bills for family. Despite making regular transfers, he has no way of confirming whether the bill has been appropriately paid and on time or not. The process is cumbersome and lengthy, but has he got to live with it? No, he doesn't. With the Bharat BillPay cross-border bill payment solution, he can now make bill payments easily through any of the exchange house's app, website, branch or collection point. This solution will enable bill payments across the globe for Indians, thereby empowering every non-resident Indians to pay bills easily, bridging the bill payments gap, bringing in new opportunities with multiple payment modes and channels. Bharat BillPay, empowering payments for Indians everywhere, anytime, anywhere.
Let's have another prolific round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And I think by now we know what's the drill, what's coming up next. Another live transaction demonstration, for which I'd like to invite on stage Nupur Chaturvedi, CEO, Bharat BillPay, and Shweta Shetty.
Hello. Good evening all of you. When Mr. Neil Kedi asks us to push the boundaries, we don't just push them, but also cross them. With that, we will attempt a cross-border transaction here in this hall, helping Mr. Kumar that we see sitting in Dubai to make a payment for his family back in Kollam. Can I request for the screen to be brought up, please? Yes. So our payment partner for today's launch is Lulu International Exchange. We now have their app, which we will open. The customer needs to log in to this particular app. We have Federal Bank powering this transaction from the India side. Once the customer has entered the app, he will see a very familiar logo that you all know by now, which is the Be Assured BBPS logo. Under the BBPS logo, all the categories that are enabled for NRIs will show up. Can we just click and see all the categories, please? Once the categories come in, Mr. Kumar will then select which category does he want to pay for. In our case, it will be a lending EMI transaction that we will attempt. Given the bandwidth here and the network issues, I am using the word attempt. My apologies for that. The customer then selects the category which is EMI, post which he will select the lender and enter his loan account number. Yep, let's move forward. Some tech glitches, apologies for that. But given the fact that it is happening outside of India, we can expect some of this. To reiterate, the first exchange house to go live is Lulu International Exchange. They have a presence in 9 countries in Middle East as well as Southeast Asia. They will enable not just the digital app, but also their physical points for doing assisted bill payment transactions for the Indian diaspora in these countries. Our payment partner is also Federal Bank, which has a market share of more than 20% of inward remittances even today. With this, hopefully, the number of transactions and their market share should increase upward. Also, I would like to thank our TSP partner, which is DigiLedge, which has worked overnight over the last 2 weeks since the RBI approval came in to enable these 2 partners to go live. Yes, so now we have the biller coming in. Once the biller name is entered, there's a requirement for the loan account number, which is entered. On pressing continue, the bill of Indian lender gets fetched. Here are all the details that you can see. The amount is mentioned in 2 languages, which is the local currency as well as INR. Once the bill is fetched, the customer can choose to either pay or schedule. In this case, here is the successful transaction that has been powered by BBPS. So finally, I can take a breath. And with that, thank you very much for all the partners and all the audience. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Nupur. And ladies and gentlemen, while we have witnessed history with the launch over here, can we once again have a huge round of applause, everyone coming together? And on that enthusiastic note, we'd also like to invite the partners who have made this possible. So first up, for the RuPay Credit Card on UPI, I'd like to invite the partners to please come on stage for a group photograph with our dignitaries. May I please invite Mr. Atul Kumar Goel, Managing Director, Punjab National Bank. We request you, sir, to please join our dignitaries for a group photograph. We'd also like to invite Mr. Kalyan Kumar, ED, Punjab National Bank. Mr. A. Mani Mekhalai, Managing Director, Union Bank, and Mr. Nitesh Ranjan, Executive Director, Union Bank. Well, let's also hear it for the partners who have made this possible. We thank our partners for making the launch of the RuPay Credit Card on UPI possible. With that, let me also move ahead and invite our partners for the UPI Lite. May I please invite Mr. Parag Rao from HDFC Bank, Mr. Nitin Chugh from State Bank of India, Mr. Nitesh Ranjan from Punjab National Bank, Mr. Kalyan Kumar from Punjab National Bank, Mr. GPJ Gupta from Kotak Bank, Mr. Atul Kumar from Canara Bank, Mr. Sukhsagar Roy from Indian Bank, Mr. Govind Singh from Utkarsh Small Finance Bank. Let me please invite our partners to please come on stage for a group photograph. our partners. Thank you very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to invite our partners for the Bharat BillPay Inward Cross-Border Bill Payment Solution. May I please invite Mr. Adib Ahmed, Managing Director, Lulu Pay, and Mr. Ashutosh Khajuria, Executive Director and CFO, Federal Bank. Can we also have a huge round of applause to welcome our partners for making it possible for the launch of the Bharat BillPay Inward Cross-Border Bill Payment Solution. Thank you very much. As I once again request our dignitaries to take their seats. Ladies and gentlemen, and now to present the keynote address, once again may I please request Shri Shaktikanta Das, Governor, Reserve Bank of India, to please share your valuable words with the august gathering.
Once again, good evening. It's very difficult to give, address twice in the span of about an hour or so. But Shri Mahapatra, Shri Nandan Nilekani, distinguished members of the audience, I am extremely delighted that these three products have been launched today. And as was pointed out, these were announced by the RBI as a part of our monetary policy statements. Usually in the monetary policy statements, we have a part B, where we make other related announcements, that is announcements relating to whatever falls in RBI's domain. So these were announced in the last few months, and I would like to first place on record my deep appreciation and congratulations to the entire team NPCI for making this possible. They're on our right side and making good progress. Best wishes to all of you. And please carry on the excellent work which is being carried forward by Shri Mahapatra, Dilip Asbe, where is he? He is somewhere here, and the entire team. Now, I remember in around the time of the demonetization, this UPI was just taking shape. I can see Mr. Hota seated there. He was, I think, perhaps that time he was the CEO. And around the time of demonetization, it was a big challenge to see that the entire exercise and the entire UPI gets a major push. And thereafter, the pandemic, in 2020. So other external, other developments enabled us, helped us to push the, the entire UPI system. And in fact, if I can say that it is not just an innovation, and as Nandan Nilekani pointed out, I think UPI has emerged, and let me say very clearly, UPI has emerged as the pride of the nation. It's a phenomenal product, it's a phenomenal progress, but we need to also remain extremely watchful as the volume of transactions are going up, as the scale of operations are going up. We need to be extremely watchful, and there has to be constant upgrading of our systems, of our backup facilities, of our disaster recovery facilities, and of our, the hardware, and also internal internal skill upskilling and other exercises. I mean, we need to be in tune with the times. So it's a huge responsibility which is cast upon the NPCI, and I'm sure the entire team NPCI will be able to do it. Now, there are some themes on which, the whole, the entire initiatives under UPI are being initiated. One is interoperability. Interoperability between systems and interoperability cross-border also. BBPS is just a beginning, and we have earlier announced about the linkage between UPI and the Pay Now of Singapore that will be formally launched in the next few months. Similarly, the subsidiary which has been formed by the NPCI for its international operations between RBI and NPCI and the subsidiary company which has been formed, we are now in discussion with several other countries in our neighborhood, in Asia as well as in Southeast Asia and in Middle East and in other parts of the world, to have that kind of linkage between UPI and the payment systems of their countries. So interoperability, making payments faster, making payments more secure, providing backup systems so that it is safe and sound and it works 24/7 into 365, and focus on constant upgradation of systems, processes, upscaling in sync with the requirement of times. I think just as we have launched these 3 products, on these 3 products also it is possible that, we will, as we go forward, there will be inputs, there will be market feedback, there will be feedback from customers. So constantly the customer feedback has to be taken. One on UPI 123 was a point was mentioned by somebody from there about the difficulty that he is experiencing with regard to UPI 123. I would like to look into it in greater detail. I will ask our officers, and also I would request NPCI to provide us the details, what exactly is the issue and how best it can be dealt with. While I said that we do not provide subsidy, and that is a factual position, but we can certainly, being an enabler, we can certainly sort of provide necessary facilitation to see that how best, what is the best outcome that we can launch. Having launched UPI 123, we would like UPI 123 to succeed. Similarly, having launched these 3 initiatives today, it should be our endeavor to ensure that these 3 systems also, these 3 products also work. So we have to, it has to be a joint effort between between the Reserve Bank, between the National Payment Corporation, just as I said in the earlier part of in the earlier address, that there has to be a joint, there has to be a partnership between the Reserve Bank and the fintech players. We have to work on the principle of partnership. Then only we can realize the best potential that fintech offers to, for our development and for the coming time. So once again, my congratulations, and I'm very happy that Nandan Nilekani has made it possible to be here. And once again, my congratulations to the entire team members of NPCI. My congratulations to all the other fintech players who are participating and have put up are showcasing their products and their initiatives. I think this is one area where India can play a major leadership role in the world in the days to come. So best wishes once again, and with this I would like to conclude. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. It's indeed an evening that's celebrating innovation and possibilities. So on that note, I'd now like to invite on stage Ms. Praveena Rai, Chief Operating Officer, National Payments Corporation of India, to please propose a vote of thanks for the launch session that we just witnessed. Please put your hands together and please help me welcome on stage Ms. Praveena Rai.
So we've really seen 3 amazing products that have just been launched. And when I look at each one of them, we've got on one hand RuPay Credit Card and UPI to deepen the penetration of credit. We've got UPI Lite to enhance the experience of the customer. It's going to be faster and more convenient. And we've got the international BBPS, which is going to help us build bridges cross-border. So this is, I think, 3 different axes on which these 3 products operate. And it's really giving me goosebumps to even think about this. I would like to thank everybody who's made this happen. Mr. Shaktikanta Das, thank you so much for being here, sir. The guidance from RBI, working very closely with the entire team from DPSS, CGM, Mr. Ravi Kumar, and the whole team for their guidance, setting the direction through the payment vision, which provides us the guardrails as well as gives us the vision against which we can really think and operate. Thank you so much, Mr. Nandan Nilekani. Thank you for being here, all the leadership that you provide for digital impact, and more importantly, every one of them that moves towards social and public good. It really inspires us. And sir, our chairman, Mr. Mohapatra, your direction, vision, strategic direction, as well as the governance that you drive for us really keeps us very grounded and ensures that we execute to all these expectations and promises. I would also like to here call out the support, the phenomenal action and activity from the entire banking community, all the senior bankers we have here, without whom we will not be able to do anything in the digital payments marketplace. So I would say, you keep hearing a lot of things about banks, and banks, are slow and innovation is happening through other modes. I think without the innovation driven by the banking community, we will not be where we are on digital payments today. So thank you very much for that. And the entire fintech ecosystem that's shown up in large numbers, some and many are here, many of the ecosystem participants who are not here, so thank you for making all of this happen. A lot of the outcome we see here has happened at very short notice. So thank you very much for that. And of course, the NPCI team, the direction from Dilip, who's not satisfied with even that billion a day, as well as the entire group, various functions that have put this together, and the GFF and PCI units who created this excellent event and the forum for us to come together, celebrate, and be a part of this launch. So we really feel that this has set the stage for the next big leap, and we hope that this will add to making the India stack into a global stack that we will all be very proud of. And I think on behalf of the ecosystem, I will say that we will fulfill this promise on the back of which we have made these launches today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Praveena ma'am. And indeed, we could also see from the vibrant smiles of the team, as they often say, the teamwork makes the dream work. So once again, congratulations. And with that, let's also have a huge round of applause to thank all of our dignitaries for joining us this evening. If I may request you all to come together for a group photograph, sir. One final group photograph. If I may please request.